Behind every powerful voice, there is a story, often a symphony of joy, pain, love, and heartbreak. As we dive into the life of Mary J. Blige, the undisputed queen of hip-hop soul, we uncover her tumultuous journey through love's battlefield. From toxic past relationships to an acrimonious divorce, she has endured it all, turning her wounds into powerful anthems. Mary J. Blige is the boss lady of hip-hop soul. She's been through a lot of relationships, including that crazy one with Casey Haley back in the 90s. It was all over the place and almost turned toxic. Pretty sad, huh? Mary has talked about all the messed up stuff that went down in that relationship, like drama, cheating, fighting, and even a secret kid from outside, until she finally said, "Ain't done." The couple broke up in the late 1990s. Mary's kind of given up on finding her one true match. So in the year 2000, Mary met a producer and Kendu Isaacs through a friend who knew them both. So the couple tied the knot in 2003, and Mary says Kendu helped her stay strong and avoid getting caught up in drugs and messing things up for herself. That is, until they had a super messy breakup in 2016, when Mary spilled the beans that her man of 13 years had been cheating on her with someone who used to be their friend. Mary says she got a lot of mean comments during her marriage, like being called fat, old, and washed up. Kendu Isaacs went from being her hero to being a total nightmare. Did he really love her, or was he just trying to make a scene by breaking up with Jodeci's KC? Mary wasn't in a great mood, you know. Hey, if you don't know about Mary's thing with KC, let me fill you in. Okay, so basically, Mary and KC's relationship was a total mess. Some people might even say they're being physically violent. So if you connect the dots, she talked in interviews about almost ending her life. So basically, everyone thought it was KC who got proposed to but then got rejected on TV when KC said they weren't even a thing. Mary bounced out, so apparently KC had a baby with someone else, which Mary J. Blige's fans are aware of because she mentioned it in her song Your Child back in 1999. So basically, her first love really screwed her up when they broke up. It's been a hot minute since '97. So before they fixed the hole in her heart, things were kind of chillin' like a small town on the come-up. Back in 2000, Kendu Isaacs was trying to figure out which female singer to feature on a duet with Queen Latifah. Oh, Latifah was like, "Yo, we gotta get Mary on this track." So they called around until they got a hold of Mary and her crew. They found out she could only record in Detroit because she was on tour. No biggie for Latifah and Kendu. They hopped on a jet to Detroit and met up with Mary in the studio. Kendu remembers Mary showing up at the studio around 3 p.m. The three of them went out to grab some food because it was their first time hanging out since she recorded her vocals. But like nothing happened right off the bat. It'd be a couple of months before Latifah convinced Mary to hit up Kendu. And then, you know what happened. The rest is history. Oh, by the way, he had just gotten divorced when he married Mary. So like Kendu had 3 kids already when he met Mary, but it wasn't a big deal because she wasn't really into having kids at the time. So Kendu and Mary tied the knot in 2003 after just a few years of dating. Like any other love story, things were all sweet in the beginning. So Mary and Kendu decided to wait a whole year before getting busy to make sure that Kendu loves Mary for who she is, and not just for her money or status, especially after her last relationship. She had no clue she was in for a rude awakening. Kendu's kids thought Mary was an awesome stepmom. So you remember Brianna Latrace from that hip-hop show on TV. She says Mary basically saved her and her dad from the struggle. Mary even saved her own life by helping her out with a long-standing fight against depression, drugs, and alcohol for many years. So basically, she took back everything she said after they split up in 2016, and they've been fighting about it ever since, both in and out of court. Oh, we eventually figured out what caused that. Dude, Kendu caused the divorce. which up-and-coming singers are signed to Mary's label, Matriarch Records. So Mary not only got signed to the label, but she also made sure to boost her profile, looking after her on the red carpet and even showcasing her and some of her tunes. So get this, Kendu was apparently cheating on Mary with Starshell, and not just that, but she was supposedly messing around with a bunch of other people too. And get this, he spent over $42,000 of Mary's hard-earned cash on trips and stuff, leaving Mary totally broke, so Mary had to go on tour just to pay. Her fees and alimony were so bad that she ended up almost homeless and crashed with producer Jimmy Iovine and his wife for a while. Even though things were pretty tough for a while, there was a bright spot in 2017 when she starred in Mudbound and won her first Oscar. So Mary was talking to Angie Martinez, and she was like, "Girl, I am on tour just to pay my ex-husband. I'm broke." Sometimes she pays her own rent when her album Strength of a Woman, which is like a really emotional journey told through her voice. Her latest album, Good Morning Gorgeous, is basically about what went down after the divorce, loving yourself and leveling up, like in her song Rent Money, even though it's not exactly about having cash to spare. Paying her rent was more like a metaphor because she felt like she had lost herself in all the craziness and was pretty tired. It's time for someone to pony up. Oh, did you hear? Mary was talking to Harper's Bazaar and said that her divorce actually made her stronger. She had to look inside herself for love and validation, which was really good for her. After all those years of jumping from one thing to another, messing up, and everything just going wrong, she finally decided to look for love outside of herself. She didn't realize until 2016, after her divorce, that she needed to stop searching for love in others and making those mistakes. She knew she had to learn to love herself first. She just figured out she got played. She had to stay happy and keep her mood high no matter what, because this was supposed to kill her, or could have anyway. Whether Kendu was really trying to win Mary's heart or just pretending to be someone he's not, one thing's for sure, and two things are for certain. Life's going to keep teaching you the same lesson in different ways, man. Until you get the suggestion and ace the test, it looks like Mary found not just the key but the whole solution. Yeah, I think we all agree, right? We just want her to be happy. Oh, I wasn't trying to make a joke or anything. Do you think Mary should have to pay spousal support? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Hey, make sure to keep an eye out for more juicy celebrity stories. Hit the like button and subscribe for more updates just for you.